promising young woman. I was originally thinking this sounds kind of like an art house version of I Spit on Your Grave. I was a little surprised to see it being partially classified as a comedy. Then I watched it, and yeah, okay, the early parts are funny. You've got a main character who goes to clubs, pretends to be drunk so that men will take her home in an attempt to take advantage of her. And then when they're about to make their move, she's like, yeah, what the fuck do you think you're doing? So it's funny, but then it gets more and more serious as we go along. We find out the backstory behind this character, Cassidy, how she went from a fantastic 23-year-old med school student to a 30-year-old barista living with her parents with no plans for the future, seemingly. We learned what happened once that made her this way, why she wants to move on, what happens when she wants to move on, and then what results in spite of that new desire and why. I'm being very vague because I don't want to spoil anything, but I will say that as Cassie, Carey Mulligan is amazing. I sure hope she gets an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. I feel like she's been kind of under the radar, hasn't gotten as much attention as some other actresses her age who may have already won Academy Awards, Jennifer Lawrence, Brie Larson, whomever, but I'd love for this to elevate her to the A-list. See some great performances from other people in small parts also. Laverne Cox from Orange is the New Black, Alison Brie, and whoever the guy who plays Bash from Glow. Yeah, and some Alfred Molina, as some other fine actors. Ultimately, the real stars, though, are the script, Carey Mulligan, the soundtrack, fantastic use of the Pretenders' beautiful song, Angel of the Morning, absolutely perfect. I'll forever be thinking of this movie when I hear that song now, and I mean that in a good way. And yeah, the director bring it all together so nicely, so deftly. For my upcoming written reviews on this, actually, before I move on, I'm going to say that the movie deals with interesting questions that I've tried to address in my second play also. Yeah, I've read multiple plays. In the second one, I asked the questions of how much can you judge a person based on their past actions? At what point can we say someone has found redemption? Can we ever say they've found redemption, let what they did go when the victim is still suffering or may not even be around to suffer anymore as a result of what happened? Powerful questions, beautifully handled, and yeah, along those lines, has maybe a person hasn't really found redemption, but simply stopped doing what they're doing. Doesn't mean they're contrite because they've outgrown appalling behavior. Doesn't mean they're better people now than they were then. That's as much as I can say without spoiling anything. So let's reiterate, watch the movie and for my written thoughts on this, I Spit on Your Grave, or just about anything I've reviewed, you can go to AutisticArtCritic.com, and all my vlog reviews you can see right here on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and you can also see all updates on our Facebook page. So hit that like button for that. Thank you.